You're not supposed to be here. You were supposed to die on that bridge. A lucky few survive the disaster. And then one by one, death comes for them all.
It's Brenden with HeyUGuys.co.uk sitting down with a few of the actors from Final Destination 5. Thank you all for sitting down with us today.
It's our pleasure.
Most of the other cast is killed off in every single one of the movies, so you're the only one that gets to return. Can you speak a little bit about that and how it feels to come on back to one that's known for death?
Yeah, well, maybe he's already dead, okay? Or maybe he's cheated death, and this is his task in life, you know, to keep warning. Or maybe he's just a cantankerous old fart that, you know, walks around and tries to spook people out.
I think I'll go for the latter on that.
Okay.
For the two of you, I know a lot of your work has been in television, with The Walking Dead and with Heroes even. So how do they two compare, like between the silver screen and the small screen? What's the biggest difference you noticed?
I mean, honestly, with Heroes, that was a huge production, and I bet Walking Dead was
Walking Dead
too.
was pretty big, yeah.
I mean, you know, when I was on Heroes, they were shooting 2 different units, which meant that there were entirely 2 different scenes being shot at the same time, 4 cameras running all the time. So there was a lot of work going down in that. I would say that the main thing is time. You know, it's on set, on films, you get more time. You tend to get more time. And especially in a film like this, they gave it a proper amount of time. So that's nice. That helps the pacing, and you can work a little bit more. In TV, you're almost always under the gun.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That was my initial reaction is the timing thing, and it has ups and downs because in films you do get more time, but sometimes having to get it over with, you kind of are like, okay, cool, I got it over with, and I'm moving on. You know, with TV, you have more time for the specific episode, but you're also shooting like 13 episodes, so it's like 13 hours. So it's like a 13-hour movie, you know, that you have to shoot. So yeah, the time, and it could be both good and bad.
There's this video that's been making its rounds around the internet, which features most of you in a Saved by the Bell kind of capacity.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, you know, Miles is in the cast as well, Miles Fisher, and he writes pop songs and he records them with a buddy of his, and so he got some money together for this. He's made a couple of other videos before. We'd seen those and thought they were great. He asked all of us to be a part of it, and we went into it, you know, and we all had just a blast. So it was great for all of us. It was fun for Miles to get to play put a song out there. It was great for all of us because we thought it was an amazing idea.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's a way for fans to get to see us in a different light and sort of endear ourselves to the fans in a new way so that before they watch the movie.
Now, with this franchise, it's known for all those spectacular Rube Goldberg type death scenes. Was there a combination or like a rivalry between actors who had the best death scene in the entire film at all?
I mean, a playful rivalry. We, you know, yes, some deaths were on the page seemed really horrendous, and then in the acting of it seemed even more horrendous. And you know, we shot in this big warehouse, and so there's a lot of different scenes going on all at the same time. And so I would run from stage to stage and kind of watch everyone's death. And I mean, it would be like, oh man, I wish I had a death like that, but cool, good for you.
Which one did you think was the best?
You know, I have just always been partial to the gymnastics death because, you know, it's the first one. There's a lot of lead up. You don't really, you know something's going to happen, but you don't know how it's going to happen, you know, and I think it's just so smart how they set it up. And then when it happens, it's so horrendous and it seems the most plausible to me, so it's terrifying.